But in my mind, I'm like, you fucking stole from me. Like, it ain't like this was your money or you went to go work for this shit or this was my allowance that was given. You took my shit. And so I took it back. Maybe you felt the need. My mama probably wanted to play that little game with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you always took from me and steal from me. I'm finna steal from your ass. My mom was always on some get back type shit. So maybe she was getting her lick back. But I ain't going because you're not finna be beating me. And I'm being Cinderella in the motherfucking house. I'm even wiping Caleb posterior when he done defecating, like babysitting him all the time. Don't even got a teenager life. I got to down there have fun at school or sneak outside the house to order to have a good teenager life. And now I'm working. You made me get a job and now you want to take my money? Like, that's crazy. Like, I just did not get that concept. I was mind bottled. So as she talking to me, talking at me, I'm looking at her and I say, okay, Ma, can I be excused? She said, get out my face. Get out my face. Run hard and fast because you look real stupid. You finna make me get out of my face. So I get out her face. I go in my room. I shut my door. I'm like, I can steal her. And so I grab the phone and I'm finna get ready to text, you know what I'm saying, Brianna, and all you hear is, do, open up my door, sucker. And she walks off. I'm like, fuck, hurry up. I put the phone back in my pocket. I open up the door, kind of crack the door. My mama walked past. She pushed that bitch all the way up. She say, leave it all the way open. I want to see exactly what you doing. You don't get no space up in here, thief. So she just calling me thief. She name calling me, making me feel like shitty as fuck, bro. So boom, she go on here, she go downstairs and she do what she do. Now I'm sitting in the room and my mama comes back up there. She say, get ready to take your shower so you can hurry up and go to bed. I don't even want to see the light on. Cut this light off. It's nighttime for you. I'm so tired of you. You know what? Every time I think about it, I'm going to come up here. You lucky I don't wring your neck. I swear you lucky. You lucky, Roshan. I'm so sick of you not being a fucking big brother. You not even making no example. Oh, you stealing from me? You stealing from me. So who told you to go in my room? So I'm like, Mom, I didn't take. She said, you steady gonna lie. And when you get caught up, I'm telling you, I'm gonna beat you nonstop. You hear me? I say, yes. She say, no, I'm gonna beat you nonstop. Nobody is going to be able to help you. You understand? I'm like, yes, I understand. She walked off. She said, get in the shower. So boom, I grab my shit. Excuse me. I grab my shit. I go in the shower. Now I'm nervous and I'm scared and I'm thinking about what should I say? Like, I don't know how it's going to play out, but I'm like, damn, you know, I need to go in Kayla's room and go get that bread. I hurried up. I showered. Now, as I cut off the water and I'm drying myself off, I hear back door now opening. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I hurry up, dry myself off. My back is still wet. I hurried up, threw my shit on and I look downstairs. I see my dad. So I go down there. I'm like, hey, Dad. He like, Dodie, why you always in some? I'm like, but I didn't take it. I'm like, she just accusing me. He like, did you take it? And I looked at him because me and my dad, I had a soft spot. Like, for my dad, even if I was lying straight up in my mom's face, but my dad came to me always on a calm, cool, collective, and never looked at me different, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was looking at me like, okay, you just being a teenager. So I looked at him and I'm like, yeah, I took it. He like, what? I'm like, yeah, I took it. But the reason why I took it is because I just made that money. He like, you need to put it back. I'm like, no, she already know it's missing. He like, you know she gonna try to. All you hear is back door now opening. So my dad be quiet. So she say, what you doing down here? I'm like, just talking to Dad. So my dad like, mate, just relax. Let me talk to him. So she said, look, I got the music and stuff on, but one of the speakers ain't working properly. Can you come out there? He like, yeah, I'll be out there. Excuse me. He like, yeah, I'll be out there. Look, my mom shoots back out. My dad stands up and he looks at me. Yo, I swear to God, this shit, as I think of this shit is crazy. My dad looked at me. He said, you better find a way to fix it. He like, I'm not going to tell your mama nothing, but your mama gonna hurt you. You better find a way to fix it. She probably was gonna give it to you back. I'm like, but why would she take it? I'm like, why would she take it? He like, you know how your mama is. He like, you should have just let it be going. You should just ask her about it. I'm like, yeah, I should have. He like, you better fix it. I'm like, okay, I'll fix it. I'm like, I'll fix it. He like, I love you. I'm like, I love you too, Dad. Boom, my dad walks off, right? So I'm like, shit. shit. Now I'm panicking. I shoot straight downstairs to Mark's room. Do. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just open up his room. I'm like, where the fuck he at? So I go to the bathroom downstairs and I'm do. He like, what? I'm like, I need to talk to you. He like, man, I'm taking the shit. I'm like, man, I need to talk to you. So I straight open up the door. He like, what? I'm like, God damn, man, what the fuck you ate? What the fuck? He like, man. He like, whatever mom cooked, it went straight through me. I'm like, bro, fuck that. I gotta talk to you outside the door. So I came outside the doorways. I'm like, look, I need you to be my watch out. He like, for what? I'm like, don't do that. I always fucking look out for you. Do not do that. I'm like, I need to sneak in Kayla's room and grab the money. He like, that's where you had it at? I'm like, yeah, I moved it and put it back in Kayla's room. He like, you're a fucking genius. And I'm like, boy, you in here boo-booing. You think I'm finna touch your hand? You nasty. Hurry up. He like, but I ain't done yet. I'm like, man, hurry up. I need you. He like, all right. So boom, I shut the door. So I'm like, hey, I'm down here by the door waiting. He like, all right, just stand away from the door. I'm like, okay. Now I'm standing over there away from the door and I'm like, I'm over there by the salad bar. My mama got a salad bar downstairs. You know, the one that I told y'all that me and Marky keep taking shots out of. So I go straight to the Bacardi because all these liquor bottles are standing upside down. Once you find the one you like, you just hit the little button thing and then it comes out. So I'm like, I ain't gonna grab no shot cup because my mom, them the shot cups that you could just throw away. My mama is one of those type of OCD. She count her shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna just duck my mouth up under this motherfucker. So I ducked my mouth, took a shot. Mark come out. He like, oh, I'm finna take one. I'm like, man, pick another one. Don't drink out the same one I drunk out of. He like, why not? I'm like, because she'll notice it probably, it'll add up to too fucking much. So boom, he go to the brown one. He take a big ass, I'm talking about greedy as fuck, bro. A big ass. I'm like, boy, he like, oh. He like, man, what the fuck was that? I'm like, yo, you all right? He like, I need some water. So he go back to the bathroom, duck his head under the faucet, right? All you hear is, back door now opening. I'm like, so I go behind the little bars way, and I'm hiding, right? My mama come downstairs, but when she come downstairs, she go right to the laundry room area. And so I hear her kind of like talking to herself. She mumbling, talking to herself. But my mama always do that shit, right? So boom, she go back upstairs, and she like, Rody Dody, come here. So I'm like, fuck. So Mark opened up the bathroom door. He like, so I'm like, come back the bathroom. So boom, I go in the bathroom. I'm like, tell mama I'm in the bathroom. He like, what? I'm like, tell mama in the bathroom. He like, she gonna yell at me. I'm like, no, she ain't. She like, Rody Dody. So Mark, right, he goes upstairs. He like, oh, Rody Dody in the bathroom. I just went down there looking for Rody Dody too. So she come down there, do. She like, open up the bathroom, sucker. So I'm like, she like, I don't give a damn. I know what it look like. Open up the goddamn bathroom door. I open up the bathroom door. She like, cause Mark just got down there. Cause she said, oh my God. So she shut the door. She said, soon as you get out, you come upstairs. I need to talk to you. I said, okay. So boom, I stayed in the bathroom for a little bit more longer, made it believable, came out, boom, washed my hands and shit. I go up there. I'm like, I'm looking all scared and shit. Cause she the type that even though you down, she don't want to be happy. She want to keep kicking you while you down. You know what I'm saying? How can you be down and a person still kicking you while you down? So she looked at me and I looked at her and said, yeah, Mom, you said, you told me to come here. She said, if you ever think it's okay to sleep in my house under my roof where I feed you and clothe your back, make sure you safe, steal from me again, I tell you, I would disown you. I would act like I don't even know you. You broke my heart. Now she's telling me I broke her heart. How could I do this? And so I was just looking at her. So she said, please stop looking stupid. You got nothing to say. And I looked at her and I said, but what money? She like, you know what? No money. No, I'm not talking about nothing. Take from me again. Just like you ain't take my bud. Just like you ain't take my swishes. Just like you ain't been stealing out my room, stealing my shit. So I'm looking at her like, Ma, I didn't take nothing. I promise you. She said, okay. I believe. Look, you going on ahead and get your beauty sleep. You ain't did nothing. We gonna check in tomorrow. I'ma check in tomorrow with you. So she went on out there. She said, I ain't gonna fucking ask you again. Doom, she shut the door. So I'm like, fuck. I go run back downstairs. Mark like, yeah. I'm like, yo, come on. He like, what happened? I'm like, nah, she just yelling at me again. So he like, all right, what you want me to do? I'm like, I need you to stand down here and let me know when you see mom. He like, how I'm gonna do that? I'm like, make a noise, make a sound, and be like, hey mom, can I get some cereal? Something, just make a sound. He like, all right, I got you. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, matter of fact, if you want to, you could just go in here and look at the camera. He like, no, I just stand down here. I'm like, all right, cool. So I hurried up, I ran up the stairs. I'm trying to get in Caleb's room door. His door locked. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You hear him laughing and shit because he's on his game on the laptop, or on his game and shit. So I'm like, do, do, do. He like, yes. I'm like, open the door, Caleb. He like, oh my God, I'm naked. I'm like, put a shirt on. Wrap a towel around you. Hurry up. Come on. So he opened up the door. He like, yes. He like, looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm like, can I come in? He like, what do you want? I'm busy. I'm like, you're busy doing what? Last time he was busy doing that, he was doing to the cartoon shit. So I pushed the door open, and Lord behold, he's getting ready to do his thing, if you know what I mean. So he like, oh my God, you better not tell mom. You better not. I'm like, I'm not. But dad just cleaned your fucking computer because his computer kept crashing. So he like, you better not tell. I'm like, I'm not going to tell. I'm like, I need to do something. He like, what? I'm like, turn around. He like, turn around. I'm like, turn around. He turned around. He like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm finna give you a surprise. He like, you better not steal nothing. He see me in his closet. I'm like, turn around. So he turned around. I go in there. Boom. I go in that same Easter basket that I dashed the money at. Boom. I grabbed the money. Boom. I hurried up, ran out, went to my room, dashed that shit up under my pillow. Boom. I signal Mark. Hey, Mark, I'm Gucci. He like, all right, I'm going back to my room. I'm like, thanks. Boom. Mom ain't even come in. Now, I'm in my room. I'm texting Brianna back and forth and shit. So I shoot Yo-Yo a message straight up like, why you acting like that? So she like, who is this? I'm like, who you think? Now, I know that could be a bad idea for me to be texting fucking Yo-Yo. And Yo-Yo did not have his number. And I promised Brianna I was not going to talk. But I was salty because what happened at work, the way it unfolded, that was not cool. And you tried to embarrass me. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. So boom, I'm texting. So she like, nah, leave me alone, right? So I say, you really want me to leave you alone? She like, yeah. I'm like, I can leave you alone. So I stopped texting her, right? So then she texts me, right? Some minutes later, like, go on ahead and enjoy your girlfriend. But just to let you know, you can't come to work tomorrow. So I'm like, why? So I text her back like, why I can't come to work tomorrow? You gonna need my help. She like, nah, we good, right? So I'm like, man, fuck her. So